Hello, everyone. Crystal here with your July 30th, 2020 daily tarot reading. In this reading, as always, we're picking up on the overall energy of the day. All right. And I pulled some advice cards for us, of course. I love this deck. This is the Practical Witches Spell deck. And I really, really like it a lot. And we also are using the Herb Crafters Tarot. Might as well just go ahead and give them a shout out too. And then we are using the Threads of Fate Oracle Rose Edition. Okay. Which everybody knows I'm obsessed with this deck at this point. Okay. So first off, overall vibe. I love, love, love that there is this. It was really weird because I obviously pre-pulled, shuffled and pulled the cards before I did the reading and still randomly picked, of course, but it just really blew my mind how this card talks about a reef and specifically blessing your home. And then the Lover's card came up and of course the Herb Crafters Tarot, and it like reminds you of a reef. Of course I know it's not, but it looks like it. So anyway, let's get into this message. So let's just put out there that home and love is definitely popping today. All right. And then of course we'll get deeply into this power message that came. So this is a house spell, of course, and it says that when you or a friend move into a new home, place a wreath on the front and back doors. Gather 2 bundles of dried hops or eucalyptus, tie them with green and brown ribbons, and hang them high on the door. Walk through each door with a brown candle in a glass votive jar and aromatic cinnamon incense. Intone, home of my body, I accept your shelter. Home of my heart, I receive your blessings. Home of my heart, I am open to joy. And so it is, and so it shall be. Okay, so I really, really love this. And what this card is talking about is the importance of blessing, protecting, and grounding a new home you move into. And for some people, we can use this on any level. We can use this on the level, of course, of home. If you've been having issues with people that you live with, issues at home, whether you want to protect your home, or some of you are probably moving. I really feel that this blessing or this spell that came through, aka words with strong intention, actions with intention. And of course you might say, why a brown candle? Because brown represents earth, keeping things grounded, the dirt, things like that. And of course green, and the greenery, of course, is eucalyptus is for protection, and you get it. So you use these things that really to help on many different levels, but you put it together in order to set your intentions to do something greater. So some of you are moving, some of you are trying to move, some of you have been looking for housing, and this is just a sign that you will find it. You might need a little help. You're probably going to need some assistance or maybe a co-signer. Some of you all are also trying to like buy something really big. Not horrible energy, by the way, not at all. This is actually really good energy to assert something new. And just bless your home, just in general. Just go through and bless your home. I love that this energy came through. And it's beautiful. It's great, especially when we move into new houses. Okay, so some of you are moving into a new spiritual home. Like some of you have gotten a spiritual upgrade and there's a need to cleanse. Others of you, this is literal. All right, so next we have the Lover's card. All right, and with this Lover's card, it's beautiful. Once again, like I told you, it's something about maybe it's a need to, when you do move, make sure that you get a wreath, even for your own, even if you don't do exactly. The thing about spell work or any type of spiritual cleansing or work or prayers, it's what you make it to be. You don't have to do exactly what they say, but you have to have your intentions in place and know what goes with what. Cinnamon is great to, attract finances, so it can keep security in the home and things like that. But you have to know your reasons as behind what you're doing. You don't just do something because some tarot reader comes on YouTube and tells you to, no, that's not how it goes, so just keep that in mind. Now, with that being said, we have the Lover's card, and the Lover's card is obviously about love. Two people who come together to make something beautiful happen. And so make sure that the people who love you are loving you properly. This does allow us to pick love over fear today, which I think is beautiful. So your real friends are going to show up today. Real friends, not fake friends, not half friends, not frenemies, but real friends and people who really love you. Also, your partnership is strengthened in some way if you've been in a relationship, or you're learning how to properly love you. Because as we know with the Lover's card, let's not play this game like, yes, can you go to that grocery store and meet Mr. or Mrs. Right today? Yes, you definitely can. And Spirit kind of welcomes that, which is great. But you have to love you first. Real love is two individuals who love themselves first, then come together and make something great happen. So I think that this is great that we have that present. All right. And then we have power. And it's so, I love, love, love this, because power is associated with citrine. And it's one of my favorite stones. Citrine is probably easily one of my top 3 favorite stones. And it's also associated with the animal energy of the bear. We'll talk a little bit about that. It's associated with the herb or plant California poppy. Okay, and that plant helps when you're feeling disconnected from your personal power, or if you're having like trying times. That's a really good herb to bring in. All right. So anyway, let's get into it. It says, you're more powerful than you could imagine. This card serves as a reminder that within you lies an infinite well of power that you can source whenever you choose. Throughout our lives, we have given our power away or had it stripped away, but we can always have the ability to gain it back. Okay, now this is the exercise with it. It says, sit or lay quietly for a moment. Focus on your breath. Okay. Begin to bring awareness to your solar plexus. That's your upper abdomen. Okay, everybody. This is your power center. Imagine you are sitting inside it. How does it feel? Do you feel lots of energy here, or does it feel stagnant? Imagine there is a growing seed in the pit of your stomach. It is your power. Now imagine holding it and watching it glow. Feel what messages it has for you. What does it need from you? Continue to come back to nurture your power. Nurturing power, once again. Beautiful, beautiful. Of course, even times to where we've given our power away to other people, which is very, very true when you allow people to make you mad. There have been plenty of times, even yesterday, to be real with you, where someone has pissed me off by, I don't like sneaky people who do things that they don't want done to them. And I was having this conversation with my daughter. It's not about good and bad. What I think is good, someone else thinks is horrible and bad. What I think is bad, someone else thinks is good. So it's not really anymore about good and bad. It's about good, doing things with integrity, and what is not true. What is a lie, and or negative dark energy, false light prophets even. And it comes down to do to others what you want done to you. If you don't want someone to do something wrong to you, then don't do it to them. And that's what it really comes down to. That's how you know if you're quote unquote real. Real can be different for everyone where you grow up, but it ultimately comes down to, if you don't want someone doing it to you, don't do it to them. If it comes from a place of jealousy, anger, anxiety, fear, 9 times out of 10, you're in the fear vibration, lower vibration, you're probably tripping. Or you're probably at a position of doing something that you wouldn't want done to you. So that's why the Lover's card is here, emphasizing the need to take your personal power back. Whether you've been in an abusive relationship, molested, hurt, take your power back. Somebody might have tried to take it for a while, but I'm taking this back. Molester, I'm taking this back. Boss who said I wouldn't be shit. Teacher who said I wouldn't be anything. I'm taking my personal power back. I'm not going to be single all my life. I'm finding that love, my own love, doing what I love. For some of you, this is doing what you love to do and finding your power within it. Now, I told you it's associated with the bear, and it says, as humans, we may not sleep for months like bears do, but we all have our personal cycles. You may not feel very productive during the new moon or even an entire season, and that's okay. There will be other times where you have way more energy, space within you. Knowing these things about yourself is powerful and it helps you prepare and maximize your potential. So it's okay to take a break when you need to take a break. I know I am, like the card said, we're not under a new moon, but during new moons, find how wiped out you are the day of, the day before, and a couple days after. You're tired. All your energy is drained. And like I said, this relates to citrine. So if you're having issues with power in your life, and let's talk a little bit about citrine. Citrine, it's a beautiful kind of yellow orangish type of orangish, if that's a word. What you get what I mean? Tint. And it says citrine is all about getting things done. It strengthens our determination, will, and ability to bring our ambitions into the physical form. Its fiery energy clears out the power center. Its fiery energy clears out our power center of any feelings of unworthiness and encourages us to take action. Call upon citrine when you need help clearing any blockages around abundance, success, taking action, and personal power. All right, I hope this helped a little bit. And I am sending so much love your way, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.